So today we're playing the good old Call of Cthulhu, Hulu, the streaming site. It's official. It's super official. Oh, look at that. And shut down back to 6. That's funny. um, I was actually going to start playing this on my own. What was that, on a Saturday or Friday, I think. Saturday. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let me save this for a stream. I think this will be fun to play through. Because I just got off of finishing The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, because that was on sale with the Steam sale. I wasn't sure whether I'd like it or not. And same with, this game. But turns out I like it. At least the Vanishing of Ethan Carter, because I thought it was just going to be basically a walking sim, but it was that, and there was interactivity, and the environments were nice and interesting, and that's what this kind of is, but even more so in depth with stuff you can do and look for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and having a complete work of Lovecraft book come in tomorrow. So hopefully, because they had weird. Just, there was some Knickerbocker version of it, which everybody said was superior, but the one like they were advertising on Amazon was one with this just absolutely disgusting cover. It was so fucking plain. The other one was like, it was nicely binded. It was very colorful. It was like gilded, so to speak. Very nice. And then you just have like statue of tentacles and tan and red. Wow, those are great colors. That's a great cover. So I'm hoping I'm not getting that, or like what's essentially that, but just a close-up of Cthulhu's face. So I'm hoping I'm getting the Knickerbocker one, because I looked for it, damn it. Oh, and I wanted to show this off, because I thought it was hilarious. So I've been playing Super Mario Maker 2. Or, wait, is there a Super? Oh god, is there a Super? I think it's just Mario Maker. No, there's Super in it. I'm not crazy. Yeah, I've been playing that, having fun with it. Very good game, very fun game. And you can leave comments on people's levels. So what I did, if I can find it. Where are you? There's the D. I'm trying to look for the D. So I've been you can leave comments, but like you can leave stickers, you can leave just text, or you can draw. So I drew this absolutely stunning, beautiful picture. I spent maybe like 15 minutes on it. It's fantastic. I love it. Very, very proud of it. I did I did a couple more, but this one I'm the most proud of. I posted the other ones on Twitter, or in the community channel of the Discord server. So I'm a big fan of it. Hey, Mario! That's good sauce! Yeah, I like Omega Mario Maker. That's a good one. Or Alpha Luigi Crafter. That's a good game. I heard of that one. Alrighty. Luigi, you got brain cancer. Terminal 7. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, Mario. Gonna go save the princess. You only got 7 months to live, Luigi. 7 months. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get on with the thing. Let's do the thing. Everybody want to do the thing? We're gonna do the thing. Load up Cthulhu. Dark corner of nope. Just Cthulhu. The official video game. Very official. It's the most official video game. My favorite part is when the screen is still black. By the way, good news. I found out, and I think they just implemented this recently. There is a testing stream feature on Twitch now. So you go to your dashboard and it's right there. So that's fun. That's good. So, hey, there it is. So I don't have to notify everybody with, I'm testing! Do you see? I'm testing. And it just, puts strain on it and acts like you're testing, but you're not actually, or it acts like you're testing, but you're not. It acts like you're streaming, but you're not. I like the art for the menu, but goddamn, it's not that great. The menu itself, I mean. I love Enter Madness. Not a fan of static menu. Like, there could have been rain here. At like the very least. So I just want to say personally, 58,000. Wow. 69 lol. I think y'all are getting the better experience here because the screen, it's just like it's just like slightly darker, so it looks slightly better on your end. So congratulations. Oh, that's spooky, man. Does volume sound good so far? I know this is just ambient, background noise. Everything sounds good though. I unplugged my mic the other day too, so I'm trying to test PS4 streaming. But then I remembered the issue with having my Yeti is that you can also, plug into it with your headset. So on the PS4 it acts like it's a mic and it's a headset, and I want to kill myself. I hate it. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Chapter 1. Purse investigation. Urgency. Bostintopia. Also, it's my birthday. I forgot to mention that. If I'm mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man. Okay, callousness can remain. Sane, hideous end. Lovecraft. Good one. You also get very, very lovely pre-rendered cutscenes. And gameplay. Yeah, it's nothing special. Yeah, on this day, 22 years ago, I crawled out of the womb. On my hands and fists. I crawled out of there. It looked much like this. Lots of blood. Well, that's it. It's a lot of fish. Frame rate looks good too, correct. I tested this the other day and it looked fine, but I'm also insane, so yes, okay. I keep forgetting. I was trying to play trying is the very key word here. I was trying to play Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth the other day, and it was going well until I hit the combat, because with the combat you get hit for whatever reason. This is the GOG version, which is the patched and fixed version. You go ahead and you play that, and then you get hit, and blood goes across your screen on your face, and it just lags the fucking game to hell. It's like 20 FPS. It's unplayable. I don't know how to fix it. Also, I've done this part before, so it's not very long. Oh my god. Look at all these boxes. Bolt cutter. Oh boy. Ah, shit. Better be thorough. Somebody else could be using this door. It'd just be nice to get this out of here. I'm liking the lantern, though. And no, I will not make the joke. Oh, lantern, amnesia, lol. Lol, guys. Guys, this game is like Amnesia. The Dark Descent. Amnesia, Dark Corners of the Earth. Wowee. It's a lot of fish. Oh, so yes, it is a putrid offering. It smells. Do you see all the flies?
You have been chosen.
Oh boy, PT. Better get to the door.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate when that happens. God, don't you hate it when,
I hate whiskey.
Yeah. I hate when people put their hands in my face like this, and then it fades out, and then suddenly something's completely different. I'm not here. Go on, focus again. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Come on. I just put my whole hand in front of the screen. It's fine. You can do it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Let's go. There you are. Very good.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
So in in Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, you could check items several times, and they might have like 2 to 3 lines of dialogue for them. This is the kind of game where it's like, no, once and you're done. It seems like it anyway.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Why don't you what was that? Why don't you clarify?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Oh, okay.
I used to be an avid reader.
Also, the description's not great. I wish there was more description.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Listen, if you're going to call your game Call of Cthulhu, you should just try a little harder.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
I have business here to attend to.
Okay. I didn't check the door when I was testing previously on Saturday, because I was like, oh, you gonna leave?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I'm liking his voice actor so far, though. I'll say that much.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
A lot of whiskey. A lot of whiskey.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Alright, Pierce Investigation Agency. 20th October, 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Cthulhu. Is it Cthulhu? Guys, is it Cthulhu? Also, here's our here's our skill tree. And no, I'm not kidding. This is our skill tree. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took... Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Argonne offense. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Stable, confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Thanks, I try. Darkwater! Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency, contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there was no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. A cult! You're not a cult. Lighter. My old lighter, then engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. That's a lighter, alright. I looked at it, thank you. Oh, knowledge. Knowledge. And this is the stuff we just read. So yeah, this kind of works on a pen and paper, I think, sort of way, in terms of like the skill tree and stuff, and there's dialogue options, so that's why I was excited to play this. I thought it would be interesting to stream.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Nah, don't drink.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Who are you? What do you do? Character creation. Well, this is me. This is my face. I sculpted it over 3 hours. Okay. Eloquence. Amateur. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those who talk to... those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during conversations. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Interactive discussions, everybody. Not conversations, not talking. Interactive discussions. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts, and of expressing your knowledge of the myth, the legend. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. Whoa. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. And investigation represents your investigating talents. Whoa! Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. Now, personally, I like to talk to people. I like to convince them that I'm a good guy. Great. So let's see, we got 4 more. You know, I think I did psychology, actually. Yeah. good to know people's behavior. I'm gonna talk them down and I'm gonna note their behavior. This is me.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files...
I'm hoping that'll actually come into play very often,
On a related matter,
because it does seem there's a lot of
sensitive question.
What's
dialogue
wrong?
options.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
That's a stock door sound effect. The knob.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Now, I will say I like the very, very quick cuts between the animated cutscenes and the gameplay. Though it is, I think it might be too jarring that they splice it like that, where they go immediately from it. Like, and we're just quick loading. All right, nice, but I don't know. On one hand, like, I like it, but on the other hand, it's like too quick. Also, fucking fixie drinks.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Oh. I was wondering what was going on. I thought you were playing something. Welcome back with your nuggies. Alright, so this is basically as far as I've gotten.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Fail a skill test. Well, fuck you. I just got that achievement. Yeah, see, I put all my stats into something else. Might have been a cult, actually. And, yeah, because there was an option. It was like, you shouldn't take this painting lightly. So I'm fucking really bad. Hey, I mean, if it works, if you want to take 30 shots to the head and you're still alive, I mean, that's a plus. So what do you make about these elements? Her mental... Well, about the painting, or these elements. I read about her mental fragility in the police report.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I'm trying. Listen, like I said, I put all my points into a cult last time when I was testing. Well, something's not right with this story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
So I'm noticing here it says investigation professional, and then the other ones it doesn't say anything. So at the very least, I got this. Yeah, because I'm assuming the other option for you shouldn't take this painting lightly, or at least these were moved. It was like right here, I think. So where did she live anyway?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
So the whole thing with Darkwater, anyway. I'm assuming Innsmouth is still the town. Just the island is named Darkwater. I'm not entirely sure. I can't imagine they changed that. That's probably the case. But yeah, it was the same stuff as at least Dark Corners of the Earth. It was off the coast of Boston. Find out about Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You're asking the wrong guy. It's not me. I want to choose that to be a completionist, but that's all the information I need.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death, you'll be handsomely compensated.
He's sidestepping that.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I'm glad you left the painting. How the hell do you lean again? Oh, I guess I can't lean right now. I thought I could. How do you lean? Damn, how do you lean? I want to lean. Let me lean. How do you lean? How do you lean? How do you lean? How do you lean? Lean forward. It's not actually. Right mouse. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Does this look like a lean forward? This is what happens when you walk, by the way. Or, you can't lean forward. You can do a jig, but... So you got the son. You have the mother. Is that maybe the father? The husband? Or is it just Cthulhu in disguise as Cthulhu? Oh my god, it's BJ. There you is. Hope you're doing well. Hope your date was well. As well.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I don't take no offlanders to Darkwater. Actually, you took a bus in dark corners of the earth. Oh, thank you, BJ. Thank you. Is that it? Am I leaving? Yep. I gotta grab nothing. Never gonna find out what the store is. I'm sure it's the bathroom, but it would have been nice to go in the bathroom. Leave the painting. Fuck the painting. The painting's gonna come in at the end of the game. It's gonna be like, look, you forgot the painting. And I'll be like, ah, shucks. Didn't turn off the fan or the lights. Damn. There are no light switches. God damn. Yeah, that's what the sign back there says. I'm 13. Yeah, it feels good to be old and drink. The Saren Hawkins case. Saren. Oh gosh, what's my achievement? Can't look it up. Do nothing. Do nothing. Thanks, game. I feel so achieved. Chapter 2. Innsmouth Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. Here's my achievements. Accept the case! The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. With some sugar, I got some cake. I got Oreo cake in the freezer. Right here I have some cheese puffs. Ah! I knew that was coming up. Well, that's what I do, Eric. It happens. We live our life, we hurt people, and then we die.
We're almost there.
Keep looking over there. Call a Cthulhu. Cthulhu. The official video game. Get better internet. That's my suggestion. Watch at 50p.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Yeah, be fair, be happy at least. I'm getting the quality options. I have been a lot lately.
Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
I think Twitch finally realized I'm worthy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink with a stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Hey, like I said, at least be happy that I'm getting the quality options to begin with. Because I wasn't for a while. 25th October, 1924, Darkwater Docks. On the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds massing the sky. They were so low, they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. You should be a writer, Pierce. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. So we're getting a lot of options already. Oh my god, it's Bill. Sailor Bill. Oh boy, I still have 1 CP. Or no, I gained 1 CP for doing nothing. Great. see how it is, game. I'll think about what to put my points in. I don't have anything so much yet. Stephen Webster, age 63, occupation businessman. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He's ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, deceased, age 41, ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on dark water, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of dark water. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Oh boy, a whole couple of some years. Is it 8? Sarah Hawkins, age 33, painter. A painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. And little babushka, that's an old lady. Babuski, little baby Simon Hawkins, age 11, schoolboy. Yep, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Yep. That's no worry, BJ. Take care. Thanks for dropping by anyway. Island of Darkwater. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs. And with only one outlet to the sea, it is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers, who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was a hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Of course it is. At the entrance to the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Silica, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Oh yeah, absolutely. Very fun place. Take your kids. Art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Thanks, that's me. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Knowledge. And then the same thing we've read before. I'm going back. I'm done. You having fun? We fishing? What are we fishing? Great water deficient. Also, who the fuck leaves their boat docked like that? It's not even tied up. It's not even anchored. This game sucks. Well, clearly the bar is the best choice. Which is why I'm not going to it. So the game looks a little blurred. A little. Or just grainy, actually. I don't know if there was actually something to get rid of that. Also, everything is set to epic. This is an epic game. I think it might be post-processing, but I'm not sure. Or maybe it's effects. Okay, it's probably neither. Anyway, but part of that I'm gonna chalk up to artistic style because there is a bit of one.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
$17.72. You okay there? Choppy? Bilge rats? What a common insult. Alright, time to be a badass. Kick open the door.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, she's important, you can tell.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Bah! Ah, I'm right at home with this bah. Hey, I don't want to take this outside or anything. It wasn't me looking for it. I'm hold to test eloquence.
You saw what happened. He's the trouble.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
So what's up with the prohibition then?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
She. But the prohibition. Maybe a drink will loosen things up.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Ah, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
come on. Because of a little tussle.
It was hardly that.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
I never said anything about
Never
Sarah
understood
Hawkins.
why. Then,
Guess it just
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
assumed that that's who I meant. Talk, you'll feel better for it.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
But you'll feel better. Well, they said it was strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Well, it's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Enough about
I've
that.
got what I need.
Anything else?
How about that drink? How about that drink?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Drinking anything else?
But the drink!
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Drinking anything else?
Looking for Warehouse 36.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams. that
Warehouse,
sort of
warehouse,
thing.
warehouse.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all.
That'll be all for now.
You having fun? I just bump into you again.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
I couldn't bother overhearing you.
Do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Hi. Hope y'all are well.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You just imagine just picking up stuff off the wall. Just be like, wow, this is great. The Chanty, 21st May, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the Cetacean Sisa, that's already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. I stop talking and reading sometimes, my bad. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There's no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, only a couple, bringing an end to the famine for a couple, from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse. Mr. Marks is putting up his warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You contract him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Gosh, you wonder if it was Warehouse 36. Warehouse. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with your friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. That obviously sounds suspicious. If I could take a guess, they came back. Oh, that's great, thanks. Probably something to the extent of, if I could just take a guess. The crew, they found something or they dropped something in the water, and that was to the Elder Gods, Cthulhu, all that good stuff. And then that's how they came back with a great catch, because Cthulhu was like, "That's good, thanks." That's just a guess.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Nice
Will
text.
follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Okay.
Do you like our song?
We're true scientists. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What is this song anyway?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What are you buying? What are you selling? They're all the mysterious merchant. Book 'em. And by merchant, I mean weapons dealer. The weapons dealer, guys. Never forgetty. The weapons dealer's spaghetti.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
A one of the miraculous catch. And by weapons, you mean whales? No, I don't, because you can't buy whales and you can't sell whales. Here. During this time period.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Don't even. I know what he said. You know, to be fair, I have a pet whale. It only costed like $27. You seem like a main character.
What you looking at, stranger?
Nothing at all.
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Okay. that it?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You again.
Is this miraculous catch a true story?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore.
Yet he keeps repeating.
On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
And Charles Hawkins had run up quite a tab.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
It's none of your business.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah?
Yet the bar tab is right there.
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why.
I just heard this, didn't I?
And
yeah, I just heard this.
I've got what I need.
anything else?
I guess there's more to find out. How about that drink?
Captain Fitzroy told...
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Drink.
that'll be all for now.
He's just shifty. Hey, why is the door locked? Who locks the door in a game? These guys need to stop repeating the same conversation. They've probably gone insane. That's why they're repeating it. Might as well just go from point to point. Okay. City of Darkwater. Innsmouth. Excuse you, where is Innsmouth? Why is that rock so big?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Hi, I'm just looking through all your stuff. Don't mind me. Learning of Medicine. Volume 2. The second volume teaches ethics and goods of practice to medical staff. Oh. Okay. Roy Mitchell, age 55, occupation, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the Stranded Whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man, therefore, knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the olden age, all same difference, of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on this subject, on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about the source of his liquor. Makes sense. Stranded Whale, a bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. The Stranded Whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. was good. It saved him from the stuff. Strange how the memory seems to be alive as if it was maintained by the survivors. That's really the only thing worthwhile. If that ain't wrong. Well, it's true. And just Cthulhu makes them into NPCs. It's clearly what's going on. Some shells. I'm noticing a lot of harpoons around. Like, a lot.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Or maybe they've all lived forever. In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Hey, don't mind me looking up here, do you?
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, the peg leg. And if this were an RPG, I'd jump down there. Fuck the steps. This is normal, right? I like the lighting. Thanks.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get.
Holy fuck. Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who'd want this information to be hidden? Music goes to... I thought I got a little lighter out. Oh, there's that boat. Oh, this is great.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Those documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Well, I thought the fishing stopped in 1847. But clearly we've seen 1907 was one of the latest ones anyway.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
So, what's the deal with the miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all.
Stop saying that!
It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I did. Who's Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that. but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Is that
Can you
she
not
again?
do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Assuming that lady is probably Kat, the one smoking the cigarette. I forget exactly what those are called. The long bit. This photograph looks strangely like you, by the way. I was looking through your drawers.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I did. Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
There's a lot
Understood.
of buildings.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
To the Hawkins.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
I'll take my leave.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check that leg again. I'm feeling like he's wanting me to look at it again. Maybe there's a hidden compartment in the leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Great. Honestly, I just thought it was macabre. Macabre. I didn't realize it was macabre. Unless that's just the way he says it. I actually don't know. Are they pooping outside now?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it. What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shyster.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Excuse me.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
These sailors get upset over nothing.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way to
You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now, please, leave us to our work.
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way
Don't
to
put
treat
that.
You didn't tell me that.
Because now,
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water. You
Nuh-uh!
You're crazy.
Nuh-uh!
They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
At our bed. Fancy.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Yeah, I see. That was this argument from before I was thinking. You're not scared of their boss? Assuming the woman.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Well, sooner or later. What are the bootleggers doing around here?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
He says shall, and it says should. That's already very annoying. Do you like it whenever somebody just parks the car right in the middle of the road? But like, oh, sorry, in the middle of the street. Oh, my bad. Lever. Lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Not that we need to go poking around yet. I'd have to get up there. Well, there's a ladder. Why don't we go talk around a little first? So is there more stuff to find? Yes, there is. Ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
And one more thing.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Alright, well, that's enough poking in here for now.
That's no way to treat an omen.
An omen.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
I only talk to the important people. Only the ones that look different. Different people are the greatest mystery in my case. That's how you solve all of them. They look different, just a little bit. Oh, they're special. Talk to them. I mean, we didn't immediately have to resort to that.
There.
But all right.
Hello, old friend.
Did you take that bottle? It was in a locked door in a room. How could I not? You could probably put that away, Mr. Pierce. Help, I can't put away my lighter. Is it Jesus with a... He's definitely Jesus with a harpoon. Saint Brendan, the Navigator. Definitely Jesus with a harpoon. I'm going to talk to people with my lighter out. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I actually don't know. Alright, and then put it away. If I talk to somebody, it'll go away.
can't understand.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse...
Now,
You don't put that beast back in the
Put it away!
Shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
You will put the lighter away.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I never have done such a thing.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Who are those guys anyway?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers.
Yeah.
Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
So who is this cat? I know.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
So who is St. Brendan?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
You live here?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
So, no work? A little early for drinks?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
Exactly.
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Right.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Put it away. Put it away. Put your lighter away. Mr. Pierce, put your lighter away. The curious case of...
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious...
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
I was never here.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Put your damn lighter away, dude! Hi. How's it going, fellas?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
You'll. Well, you see, this passion's leash, Hawk, actually. Test eloquence. I don't think I'm that eloquent to get through.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, you work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
So you're really scared of her.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Well, I mean, very clearly, actually, from where she is sitting right now, that would be her side. Did you face that statue?
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Right.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Need a light? Put it away. What will it take to make you put your damn lighter away? Mr. Pierce, why'd you put that lighter away?
Where do you think you're going?
What are the police doing around here?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Anybody else interested?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
I understand.
You again. I told you to beat it.
Not necessarily.
No need to get worked up.
You need a light.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
This is so annoying. Put your fucking lighter away. I heard you being blackmailed by Cat.
You're back again.
Kind of.
What can I do for you?
It blocked the warehouse.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around
That's
the
like
warehouses.
3?
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can...
Killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are
These subtitles are
superstitious
terrible,
folk.
by the way. Why are they putting him back?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
What could have killed it anyway?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Is it?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Next chance I see an autosave, I'm gonna fucking reload. This is really annoying. I mean, not that annoying, but it's like, come on, dude. Put away your fucking lighter. Hello. Okay.
You again.
You know the Hawkins warehouse?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, the sailor screen.
Screen?
And that's not but all anything.
I'm sorry, I thought it was. Not filled in.
You seem to know...
Well, we all then.
Already did this.
I've got what I...
Anything?
My bad.
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Hi.
I told you to beat it.
I would love to put away my lighter.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Heard it all before, buddy. Alright, let's get a move on. At least there was a sound effect for climbing. Come on, you sure? Oh, I just noticed. I can't look all the way down. This is as far as I can go.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Guess I'm missing something else. Where is the thing? If you see the thing, scream, "Oh yeah." I'll hear you. Promise. He put it away. Oh my god. What even happened there? What was any of that? There we go.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Come on. Damn. I broke it. Fuck. Now what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Well, well.
Yeah.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
I kind of figured.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Oh, yeah, let's not play stupid. Strong, silent, strong, silent.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
So you're Cat.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Ooh. Looking cool, Joker.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
I don't think anything.
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
And they just carried me off and... Okay. It changed nothing. It did nothing.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I think that was more my gut.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
Hooch.
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
No, now prohibition for Darkwater.
Follow
Cheap.
me. Cheers, you jackass.
Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a
You got it coming.
They just stand there. Oh, come on, that's so fucking easy. It's in plain sight. We ain't got no hooch back here. I clearly see it all back there. Nope. No hooch back here. No, it's clearly right there. Look at all those crates. Nope, that ain't hooch. There we go.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
A lock break?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I'm not good enough. Shit. Help to get in the warehouse. Warehouse. Yeah, I'll keep him stalled for long. Hi.
You again. I told
No.
No. No.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Hey there.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Maybe not.
I shall be on my way.
So come back.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
As a Fraser.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high.
Hi again.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Is she gonna find out at any point? Might as well just be up front.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need help getting in there, though. We must know the area well.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I thought she was the biggest danger.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I really need to get in there.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Would I have taken the risk?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't see anybody else that's really gonna help me.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors.
Hi, Mitchell.
They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But
Getting confused with names.
All statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
I like how he's still standing there.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody.
This game is a little rough, but I'm liking it so far. Oh, crab! Yay! Hey, crab, everybody! Yay! Anyway, serious detective business.
He's with me.
Okay.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just trying to keep up with you and not walk ahead. Oh, like this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at me walking ahead of you. Oh, yeah, where's Stefano where you need him? Just give me something to pick up. I need more physics in my horror game. But fucking put that away.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Great.
Ugh, this place stinks.
I have 3 points! Yay! I'm still not sure what I want to put into anything. James Fitzroy, age 45, occupation captain. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis, the only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. I can't pick a damn lock! In this photograph, I meant, yep. Yep. And that's it.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Is that true? If I had strength, I could have punched her. That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I'm sure there's another way around that anyway. But I don't think I'm going to get it with the way I put my stats in. Also, apparently this is just a thing that happens and it's never explained, so that's cool.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Sarah Hawkins and husband.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Witcher senses. You know, basically.
It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins' death. Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
I think that's about all we're gonna get. I'm sure I missed something with the fish guts there. If I had higher medicine. Cat 24, gang boss. What a great occupation. Boss of a gang of bootleggers which seems to use dark water as a hideout, Kat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as the point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey, and she's slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come... No, it wasn't. Come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Hawkins. No, less caw, more cock. Less crow, more rooster.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Just go out the back door! Let's team up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
Well, you're not.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
Little late.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene?
The description.
Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
And now he's just okay with...
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Oh.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Oh, what the fuck?
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
The strange high house. Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Machine. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse, the place thought to be abandoned. Revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting interrupted in his search by Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. Hardly. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Again, hardly. We should team up. No, we're not teaming up. Let me take you to the house. Okay. Also, I guess he's the one that Cat cut.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Manchin.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Yeah, like I said, this game is a little rough. Okay. I even give me the option. Why is the caretaker here?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
I couldn't click.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
This place is falling to ruin. Again, I can't click. Suddenly it's like, oh, you have to hit E.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Oh my god, I always hate that frickin' just back and just... Yep, this is what... do you have any more questions? Actually, I have this question. Yeah, this is how it happened. So you have any more questions? Actually, this. Oh yeah, no, I don't know nothing about that. You have any more questions? Please.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Anything I should be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Unless you had any more questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Sure.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Just whatever you do, don't take out your lighter. You know what? If the game is going to make me walk this fast, can we please have the NPCs walk the same speed or faster? I'm sorry, am I supposed to go over there? Do you want me to? Okay.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Such a strange final resting place. Still can't click.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
That's good enough.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that brought
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Seemingly not so attached to Charles. Oh, did I interrupt your dialogue? I'm very sorry. You can continue.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
What does it say? A great artist, affectionate mother, true friend. Nothing. Something wings. Chicken wings. I gave the boy chicken wings. Did I break him? I think I broke him. Or I guess maybe he's not coming just yet. Oh, fuck that. I'm going back, actually. I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3:5. You will not discourage me from going over here, damn it. No matter how far you lead me astray. Wooden whale. Figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that sailors made for their children. You having fun? That's the house, all right.
I'll have have to find another entrance.
Clearly. Or you could try a little harder.
This entrance is still in use.
Clearly.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Don't defile this place.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Shouldn't really need this key. What? To what evidence? She was important, though.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do.
A terrible
Go
old
on,
man.
Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
That's right. Hey, officer, do you like how he had an axe to me? Isn't that fun?
What now?
Pierce, shall we enter?
How can I talk to him still?
What now?
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
One, that echo. Two, have the conversation in the dark.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers. Keeps watch on the palace. Yeah, same difference. Armed with his axe. No E. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down. Game, please. I did. Finally, get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Silas. Officer Bradley, age 37, probably dead very soon. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more... Inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case, the inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Silas Winchester, age 64. Caretaker of the Hawkins property, the old caretaker of the Hawkins family. Silas Winchester still watches over the family graveyard in the burned-out mansion, devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised. He also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon, yet the flowers were completely destroyed on Charles's. Maybe he didn't do it then? Maybe it was somebody else that didn't like Charles. The Hawkins mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the old caretaker. Silas Winchester still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his grapes of his old master. It's a gloomy place. Clearly. It's a whale. Yeah, it's a whale, alright. Key to the tradesman's entrance. I've got hold of the key that opens the door to the tradesman's entrance of the Hawkins mansion. Hope it was worth the risk. Okay. I'm gonna guess we should get our investigation up. We're a detective. Alright. Okay, I was gonna say. In the entrance hall of the mansion, a lighted lamp seems to be waiting for us, and the old caretaker, who thinks he can stop people from entering, must find the place where the Hawkins family died. En route, I'll pick up as much information as I can on their life. They clearly liked paintings of themselves.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
A nice dead rat. Oh, they left all their meals just right there. What the fuck is even this? There's a dead rat that doesn't say anything good. And either this is all mold or they all threw up a little bit. Excuse me, I gotta go. Goodbye. That's a place to leave your poker. Ah, damn, even in the past, the chair was overturned.
What kind of meat is this?
There's little tentacles on it. It's Cthulhu himself. My god.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
How do you figure?
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
What do you mean untouched? They're all untouched. And what the fuck is this? Squid whale. With tentacles. Maybe they were somewhat arguing already, then he goofed up, dropped the plate, and then he got really pissed.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Again, the dead rat. What's up with that? I see.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control. But it was already too late for the Hawkins.
I seriously couldn't tell if that was an eye or not. They looked like they were in separate places.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
His trips. Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. Is it common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips? What was he looking for? Yes. As
Too much
evidenced-
rubble. I'll find an easier way.
As evidenced by somebody who I don't remember who said. Captain Fitzroy?
Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself.
Doesn't look tortured.
Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself.
Just had a... No comment on the mouse. The rat. Okay. And I guess that is just mold.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Hi. Goodbye.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Carefully. So the lamp, the shoe.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
He was drinking. She was pointing to herself like, look, it is I. Here is me. He hits her with the lamp. And then she loses a shoe for no reason.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
No, clearly, I've been dead all along, and I died at, what is that, 10 o'clock.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Excuse me, pardon me.
Did someone escape the fire?
Blood? Or just gnash marks? I don't know why you'd claw on the door, but okay. Looks like my duty's done. Away with you. Away. Is there more? Because I can't get out of this yet. Ah.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Carefully. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
That's what I figured. Oh my god, and Bradley's just gone.
This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Perhaps their domestic affairs weren't that great.
A desperate attempt to flee.
Charles.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Oh, where did you come from? It's official. You guys suck. Fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was
Now I can
more
click.
than just an accident.
What's your theory?
A game theory. Clearly had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
How? How does this door solve anything? Just investigate. Okay.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Well, now it's an issue. Clearly
This
it was.
door is locked.
Clearly it was an issue before. Oh, red. Medicine. It's a collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century. Actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. I'm beginning to understand medicine. You can't do it. Okay. The bloody rags.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Hey, slow the fuck down! Slow down!
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
What was he at?
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Probably should take that. What's the paintings?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
It's be like, oh, he was a whaler. Clearly, he liked Moby Dick. Ah! Copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville. A classic, especially for a family of ship owners.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Whaler.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Which is weird. Well, not that they could probably repair it if they couldn't repair the house.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Clearly a good housekeeper, Silas was. Wait, there's that melted face again. Same one on that painting that was taken. The Human Body on Comparative Analysis. A precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Gosh, why are they getting my medicine up? It's like, I don't know. They want my medicine up. And there's that sculpture again. And again, no. Really nothing on the giant fucking painting. How about this giant fucking painting?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for dropping by, sticking around, lurking. I appreciate it. Hope you're feeling better soon. Take care.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
I might be going on for maybe another half an hour. I'm starting to get tired.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Distinct landscapes.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Rare edition of Jules Verne's novel. I have not read it. Not much for classic literature. Well, it depends. Like I've read all of Alice's Adventures in the Underground and Through the Looking Glass. I like those. That was years ago though. I still have the book. It's very nicely bound. It's very colorful too.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always... Stretch. As you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Ah, Mr. Wellard. And Mr. Pierce. How'd you put away your lighter? I saw that. Or did I? That looked like a spooky thing And we all know I'm not a fan of spooky things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, honestly, that looked like, who is it? Scratches. What's it? Lawrence from Bloodborne. Oh god, I haven't played Bloodborne in so long. It was Lawrence, right? No, not Lawrence. Who the fuck was it? Ah, shit. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Ludwig. That's right. I don't know why I drew a blank on that.
The boys' room.
So it is.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Had a feeling. Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? Saturday. Today with Mother, we played in the garden, but she's still sad. I hate it when she is sad. Is she angry with Father? That's her. That's croquet. Father scolded me. He shouted loud and wanted to spank me, but Mother did not want him to. He's always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in his office. I just wanted to look at them. Tuesday. Tuesday is Tuesday. Tuesday's the worst day. I built a castle for Mother and me. I told her to come and hide with me. Wednesday. She's always painting. Penisting. Monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams and they come into my bedroom and look at me. I cry and Mother shouts at me. And Father says that I must take tablets. They are not nice. I don't want to take them. Mother is screaming again. She cries a lot. Father is sad too and angry with Mother. I don't know why. Well, she doesn't like that. Mother is sad again. At lunch, we ate in silence. It was strange. Father said, finish. He said, finish. He was finish. Your dishes. We always eat the same thing. It looks like rotten fish and it smells very bad. Why does he always want us to eat that? It's not very nice. If we have to eat it again tonight, I will throw my plate on the floor and smash it. You little fucker. Eat your squid! Gosh, I hope whenever I have kids, I just scream at them like, eat your squid! And then the lightning. I think that's about the extra clue we're gonna... Sleeping pills. Let's investigate. Sleeping pills. Come on, game.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
His father. Look, I know it's a highlighted item because of the fucking light around it. Can I please look at it?
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Clearly a good book to read to your children.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Maybe he had an issue. Oh, wait, you know what? I actually think she's wearing different clothes. Maybe just a little bit. From when she was dead, anyway. From the fire.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Yeah, my mommy.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Explore the memories of the Hawkins family. Achievement unlocked. Well, I suppose that's it. Not to mention all the scratch marks.
Locked.
Guys, did you know that was Edward Pierce that said that? At this point, you could probably just say Pierce. Key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office. That was delayed.
What will her room reveal about her?
A lot. Wow, it is really dark.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates, they act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. Let me just hold on to them. Not a lot to this room. See, need more stuff to investigate. I just feel like I'm just looking at a thing. And it's like, oh, there it is. Oh, that's quaint. Motherfucker, don't you have the key?
Perfect.
Experience. I'm clearly playing Skyrim now. Also this.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. So you figure.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Page 1, January to April, painting for Boston client. Painting for JF, painting for Boston, FS, exhibition. JF, FS, Boston, FS, Dr. F, AD, Dr. Fuller. That's who that is. Shambler for FS, gift. Painting for AD returned. AD, FS, and JF.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Could that JF be John Fitzroy? mental illnesses. Clearly. Was the boy able to see things like her mother? Okay, that was weirdly worded. Was the boy able to see things like... That's still weirdly worded, like her mother pretended to be. Maybe that's just not... Maybe I'm not crazy, that's not rightly worded. Now, I'm only saying John Fitzroy because we don't have any other JFs I can think of. Nah. Or James Fitzroy. He doesn't seem like he'd be that rich for a sailor. Knowledge. I keep all these books on me because I have knowledge. Mental trauma. Just noticing that. So we just go into the bathroom. There's that melted man. And finally...
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
The creature is not yet anchored in our dimension. An expulsion ritual might work. As long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the Elder Sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Extract taken from the Malleus Bestiarum by Abigail G.
Bradley? Is that you?
I don't think it's Bradley. I don't think it's Bradley.
Is anyone there?
Oh, now you pick up one. You know, for a detective, I feel like he should be carrying a gun, unless it's like stowed under his coat. I mean, it's not like he shouldn't have one. He was in the army.
You! Stop!
Little faster.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
Okay. Also, I found a lantern.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
Secret room, trapdoor. Secret room, trapdoor.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Why is the door open?
Seems like this came from a log.
Monday, 24th May, 1847. 42 north, 70 west, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Blech. Sunday, 30th May, 1847. 47 north, 55 west. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Tuesday, 1st, June 4th. Sorry, June 1st. 1847. I got ahead with the 4th there. 49 north, 61 west. We dropped an anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. Friday, 4th. There it is June 1847. 57 north, 51 west. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. This must be the miraculous catch then. Wednesday, 23rd June, 1847. 33 north, 53 west. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. How did they die? This day will be celebrated for years to come. Tuesday, 29th June, 1847. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus. Returned with empty holds. The Scylla and the Hamilton are our only memories.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Ah, shit.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Oh, yeah, I was right.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody has added coordinates to this old sea map. They make up a journey.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Mucky man again?
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Oh. Why is that even a thing, though?
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Who's this bloke? This photograph, Charles Hawkins and Captain Fitzroy are prosing with a fur man. They seem curse.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
I must find a way. That ain't gonna do
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
If you can't solve the puzzle, just...
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
42, 70.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Ah, great. Old hurricane lamp still working. Just got to be careful. It burns a lot of oil. Small polished stones decorated with Celtic runes, probably used for divination rituals. They're mostly found in Europe.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Scylla, Prodigal, Orpheus, Saint Claudine.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
So the Saint Claudine returned. Notice this too. 3353. 33 north, 53 west. See, that's the only thing I'm having trouble with, the 33. Or, oh yeah.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Atlantic. Did it say or western? Even here it's highlighted a lot. Or it's bigger anyway. It's not very far from Darkwater at all. Bingo.
Looks like it worked.
That wasn't too bad.
Well done, Pierce.
I try, thank you.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Push. Close. So what's the point of Bradley coming with us anyway? I'm not understanding. Because clearly the cutscenes, they don't depict him, I'm assuming out of ambiguity for your choice. Chapter 4. Tunnels under the Hawkins Mansion. Inside the Hawkins Mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor. That's not technically true. Who said they were a survivor? Could just be somebody plundering. Had undertaken to search the place looking for proof when a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. Detective and police officer set off after him. Okay. That's a weird way to say that. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. Hang on one second. Check that later.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
It's funny.
That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
Goodbye. Look, someone's been here. I'm gonna go look over here. Oh yeah, that looks fine. You know what? I'm actually gonna stop it here for tonight. A good 3-hour stream. I think we made quite a bit of progress. I don't know how long the game is. For on chapter 4. I was hearing it was like 7 hours or so we shall see. Yeah. Well, where's the part about the unsaved progress? How will I know if it will be unsaved? Anywho, thanks everybody for watching, for tuning in, all that stuff. Happy birthday to me, wowee, wow, wow, woo. And it was more of a quiet stream tonight, but that's okay. Like I said, this is more a thing for me, and I was having fun with it anyway. I definitely do want to finish this up on stream sometime soon. Or like within the next couple of days will be a good opportunity. So, more shall come in the time it comes. And where the comes, they come. There's a lot of come. I have nowhere to send, so we will just play me out, Tompa. Play me out, Tompa Beats. Take care, everybody. Oh, bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. See, this is actually the song Cthulhu sings to his victims.